Hello there, peeps. This is VGKirbyftw speaking once again, and it's time for cake! On to Volcano. So this level is actually unique compared to other Volcano levels in that it doesn't just throw you into the fire and flames right away. We have a bit of a mountain climb to go through before that. And now a talk about what are those called? A public service announcement, a PSA about Kirby level design. The thing about level design in Kirby games is that once you get to later levels and things become more difficult, the level design shifts to put more flying enemies in your path, and also make you go through more narrow corridors filled with enemies that you actually have to fight. And so that's how they take your flying ability into account and limit it. This game tries to do that on occasion, but it falls flat on its face most of the time. Many of the narrow corridors in this game aren't really too restrictive, save for some exceptions. And let's see. Yeah. The Starmen, for a more direct example, the Starmen in the Mecha Crackle boss fight are supposed to stop me from staying glued to the ceiling the entire time. But let's just say they're not getting any promotions soon. They don't even reach the top of the ceiling, which I am counting as a godsend, because otherwise Mecha Crackle would actually be a very difficult fight. Very pattern-based, very much a reaction battle, but still a very, very difficult fight. So, thank goodness for small favors, eh? Also, let's admire the fact that hotheads can walk on lava but get hurt by fire. Yeah, it would make more sense if they either got hurt by both, or immune to both, or even got hurt by lava, but were fine in fire. But instead, the people who made this game opted for the weirdest choice. Immune to lava, gets hurt by fire. Yeah. Logic and reason. Out of this entire mob, only 2, sometimes 3 Bronto Barts actually try to stop you at the ceiling. Let's see what this is. It's always magic. Why do I keep getting magic? Okay, so be careful when trying to take out these big enemies. Because that glitch where you can slide into an enemy, and if you slide too far, as in while inhaling, I mean, and you slide too far, you'll get hurt. That's happened in a few of the outtakes in the past attempts. That's happened more times than really I feel it should have in this stage alone. Also, these Pararas aren't getting any promotions anytime soon. On to level 3. And level 3 is the de facto mid-boss tower level of the game. Hey there, Bonkers! Been a while since we've seen you. Okay, so Bonkers is a reaction battle. He should fire 2 coconuts, yep. He won't always jump over you. You need to condition yourself for what he's going to do. And if he just jumps straight up and then back down, then move away quickly. And now we have Gao Gao, and he jumped over that block. Gao Gao is made a bit easier by the fact that the ground is lower to the bottom of the screen this time, but even so, still manages to get me with that Sky Drill attack. Missed that. He'd be at 1 hit point by now if I manage to hit him. I find it's best to stay near one of the 3 spots he can appear when he's not aiming for your location, just so that you can slide away more safely. Die! He caused me trouble in level 2, he's causing me trouble now. And next up is a boss that I've already gotten hit by once, and I'm very embarrassed for it. Big Metallum. And the thing about Big Metallum here is, you are a bit more restricted than the first time we fought this guy. because you can't fly over the rocks this time, and the walls do give you a bit less space to move around. Okay, E. But even so, this just turns the battle into a patience game, because there's safe spots in the corners of the screen. So, yeah, this guy isn't a problem. So I'm embarrassed that I've had even a single outtake against him. And Mr. Frosty. Made only slightly difficult by the Gordo in this room. Just something you need to pay attention to as you try to dodge his attacks. Goodbye, Mr. Frosty, and we're past it. Gao Gao, man. Hey, he knows how to be the trolliest of trolls. He's still no Yada game, but jeez. And now it's time for a tower level after we get there. There we go. It's the Fire Temple. Let's get some ice. Cool down this fire. Okay, so you want to be careful in this room and practice not jumping during this first hallway, so that you can deal with the enemies when there's fire on the ceiling. I want to say sliding might not be the best option either, simply because you might bounce into the ceiling. I haven't tested, but it would be my best guess. And frankly, I don't want to test that during an actual run. If that makes sense. Yee. And that climb just off-screened itself, it seems. We can inhale this one and spit it out the what'll do. Yee. There we go. This is the second time I've made it to this level, because the mid-boss tower usually gets me. Either that, or an issue occurs with the inhale bug in the second stage, like I mentioned before. Hence why I brought it up. It's happened that frequently in this stage. Die, my guys! Okay, let's tone down the die, shall we? How about we focus on don't get hit? Yeah, that sounds like a better thing to focus on. Pay mine to the Gordo. And now Doc's trying to get away with a treasure chest. Take it! I don't want it. I don't want you. Leave me alone! Forever! If only I had that luxury. Then there's this Gordo. Just get to the left side. And yeah, hitboxes, man. And either that Squeak off-screened itself, or bombed itself. I won't complain. Don't know how that works. Okay, there's only 4 levels in this place. And this is the second time I've made it to Bohboh. First time was just trying some science, which was a big mistake. That cost me the run. As long as I'm careful, I should be fine. Bohboh is a bit more difficult and has one attack that is close to the auto game levels of stupid, but I can condition myself for it. Okay. Okay, had to try. Okay, this is good. Ooh, you're being nice today. I will not complain. I will never complain about you being nice. Okay, that... yes, I'm alive. Okay, that version. And that's what I mean by that can be very Yatagane-ish sometimes. But it's not as bad. I sound like an idiot. Thank you. Can you do that again, maybe? No? Okay. One more. Yee! Okay. Oh well. It's done. It's done. It's done. There. Don't run into the lava, though. That still hurts. That's done. There we go. We're done with Volcano. That one was pretty difficult. I mean, given the Midboss tower, Gao Gao. I'm surprised Bohboh didn't take me more tries, but I won't complain. So, yeah, that was Volcano. Outtakes? Yes. Here, we can do that. Yeah, that's what I get for rushing. That makes Gao Gao a bit easier, since you have more time to react to his Sky Drill attack. Of course, if he just chooses to jump at you, that's a different story. Volcano. Stick close to the ground. Here. Huh. I was still holding the button, so I don't know what happened there, if it input issued or... cause... I swear, the super inhale works very weirdly in this game. For it, so it's not as bad as Yatagane's attacks. Typically you'll want to counter after that attack, but if Bohboh manages to grab... wow, only one enemy there? If Bohboh manages to grab you, you're in trouble. Okay. I'll have to bear in mind that Sir Kibble is there. Excuse me, Sir Kibble, no! Okay, those can't be inhaled. Yeah, that was a bad time for experimentation, and you're just stalling. That wasn't... yeah. That was a kind of funny situation. Wow. You really are stalling. Actually, a good deal difficult without that. Take caution around the Scarfy and Pararas. Yeah, the Parara there can actually be a bit troublesome. Failed to do so. And that's me failing to avoid floating straight into a cannonball. And the Mecha Crackle boss tower, but you get the idea. Same difference, okay. Learning more about the bosses. Mid-bosses, I mean. You know what I mean. No! Well, that was all bad. They lower it than last time, so it's easier to react to when he does the sky drill. Of course, when he just decides to jump at you, there's still blah. That's what we call, wow, what is it called when... What is that kind of hit called? For the fight, that was reckless. Ew! Well, I'm not playing very well today, am I? Not at all. Preventing you from, just flying over everything. You did it especially early that time. I'll take any advantage I can get. I hate the range of that sword, man. So it's safer to stay near the top of the screen, and since you have time to react to what he's gonna do, but he can still be annoying like that. Jump and hit that Achi, ignore the Porara. And that was a complete fail on my part. And then things like that. That just keeps happening to me. Yeah, that was bad of me. Bunkers can actually be a bit difficult. I was inhaling, wasn't I? No, really. What happened there? I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage, because I was pretty sure I was inhaling. There's no reason that shouldn't have worked. Oh! That always gets me. Why does that always get me? It starts out differently than others in the series. All peaceful and such. Typically, Kirby levels in... Volcano levels in Kirby series, English is a hard language. And, I mean, sure, it's only a game. Ay, caramba! That was a bad bet. Oh. You did it! Oh, really? And you just died. Yeah. Figured I'd get at least one outtake to this guy. Oh well. Or that you have to be really careful with the void. Really? Hello there, peeps. This is What of the Aspie Gamer once again, and it's time for cake. That was way too early. Because logic and reason. That's the first time that's happened. My point exactly. You better not sky drill me. Do not sky drill me. Didn't move fast enough. How about that? We've passed the halfway point. I give Volcano a 5 out of 10. There are some parts of the world itself that I feel caused me legitimate trouble. Namely, the second room in the second stage with the hotheads and that one Maiga that sometimes didn't appear. That counts for 1 point. The Midboss tower adds 2 points to the rating. Or, to be more specific, Gao Gao adds 2 more points to the rating. The battle against Gao Gao in this world can be considered easier than before because the floor is lower on the screen than last time, so you have more time to react to his sky drill attack. But even then, he can still get me from time to time. I've found that staying in one of the spots he can appear in when he doesn't aim for your location with the drill attack helps to be able to react to his attacks, but even so, Gao Gao is proving to be a rather big troll. I'm honestly surprised that the Midboss tower was missing some of the bosses, however, like Boxy or Bohboh, a mid-boss we haven't seen yet. As for Bohboh, honestly, I was expecting her to give me more trouble. That rock drop attack is a lot like Yatagane's in that the places it drops rocks and whether it drops a rock or an enemy are completely random. But it's not as bad because Bohboh never drops more than 3 rocks, and you can condition yourself for dodging the attack rather than just having a rock dropped on your head with nothing you can do about it. Dodging the dash attack can be close at times due to Bohboh's size, especially so if you're under her when she uses it, so that's where the final point comes from. Beyond that, it's simply about looking for good times to counterattack and not getting greedy. So with that, thank you very much for watching, I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I shall see you all next time. Until then, bye ya!